Hey everybody, it's Goodvibes Cosentino. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I know it's been really rough on many of us, including myself. I can't even lie. So I've been, as you all have, been going through a lot, just as much as everybody else. So I have endometriosis, which I really don't share with you guys, like the ins and outs of everything, but I've had such a bad flare-up for the last 6 days, to the point where I didn't have a heating pad. So my husband made one last night for me, and then Mom's like, I have one. Hi everybody, how you doing? Welcome. So just so you all know that I am here for you. My pants might be unbuttoned, but that's okay. That's okay. I really look forward to doing this, and just so, again, so you all know, with this, I was like, book, Mom, book everything. Book Tuesday, book, and keep Friday open. So that's what she did, and when it came down to it, I was like, I don't like not having the lives. This isn't okay. I don't like not doing Tuesday. And Mom doesn't either. So we, thankfully, anybody that's been booked on a Tuesday, we usually, move them a little earlier in the day, which I appreciate, just so I can be able to. So just note, I am doing sessions, but I'm doing the lives as well, because it's all for you all, and including myself, because I absolutely love and adore the lives. And there's so many other things I have in mind I want to do that we've been brainstorming about. And hopefully that will follow soon, if I have time in the schedule to figure that out, with something about Zoom, maybe doing something. I think that would be cool. Hi, how are you? Welcome. If you're new, welcome. You are part of the Vibe Tribe. That's we are a huge family, so it's nothing but love and good vibes, and no hate, none of that, no drama, nothing like that. So I'm super excited. I miss you all so much. I look forward to Tuesdays and Fridays more than anything. And I have to thank you all so much. Again, you guys are the ones that really help other people. It's just me being the middleman. And so, again, thank you so much for, spreading the love around and getting me out there. Even Mom sent me something today. Somebody asked about like a good medium somewhere, and somebody put my name, and thank you guys for doing that. And I know it happens more so than I know. I just have to thank you all. And that's why I continue to do the best that I can to my ability. And we all know that I am a freak, so I do apologize. If you're new, welcome. My name is Diana. I do go by Goodvibes Cosentino. I am a medium. I do see your loved ones on the other side, like I see me and you. I do see them in color. If they have a distinctive mark, or if you do in relation, they will show that to me. They will place me in objects that only you and your loved ones would know. They will place me in memories. If they don't place me in the actual memory as you or them, it's like me looking down, seeing how the memory went. Also, objects, I got ahead of myself. You guys will know I don't have a stuttering problem. Your loved ones, it's like them yelling in your ear and you're trying to talk. You can't do two things at once. So, the way that I communicate, they're on 4 different topics as I'm speaking of one. So that will happen. But as far as objects, they will throw everything and anything. It could be a memory. It could be from a photo. And I'll know if it's a photo. I'll tell you it's a still photo, so keep a look at. And it might sound weird to others, but to your loved one and to you or your family, if you don't know it right away, don't worry about it. You can validate it later. I've had every live, there's always validation later on, and that's okay if you're put on the spot. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Even for me, it'd be like, I gotta check with that. But another thing is, your loved ones are never, ever wrong about numbers. So even though I'm really, really bad at math, your loved ones with numbers are always on point. If you don't know it, don't worry about it. Again, I'll explain the numbers to you, and you can always go back to this video. It is always up. Just so you know, it's always on YouTube also. It's always uploaded to YouTube right after this. The other thing is living energy. Anything you guys are going through or around you, I'm going to pick up on. And mainly it's your loved ones saying, I see, I know, let's talk. Whether it's good, bad, there's some things that they want to bring up because, look, they're nosy just like all of us. We're all naturally nosy people, and so are they, and they want you to know, hey, I see this, or we need to talk, young lady, or come on, we need to talk, son. So they will do that to us, to me especially. I can taste, feel, hear, and see. So there are very things that will come out of my mouth, and I'll say, I don't know why, and it will happen a lot to me, and it's because you guys will completely validate it. Don't worry if you don't do it right now, because I'm never, ever worried about that. It will come to you, I promise you. Sometimes we have to ask around family members, So if that's by any chance, also, if you have family or friends, thank you, that are with you, and your name is called, make sure that they go in cap locks with you as well. So then they can help you, and it's very, very helpful. I just had a session earlier, and she's like, can my mom and my best friend be in it? And at first I was like, oh, well, we're not going to have enough time. And then something got in me where I was like, yeah, I need them. Yeah, let's bring them in before I even said anything. Sure enough, her best friend was like, and helped throughout the whole thing. So it is very, very helpful. And we absolutely love when friends and family are involved, because we're family. All of us are family here. So you're all stuck with me. That's how it works here. Also, another thing, please make sure you don't mention anything, anybody. I want to make sure that I'm able to read clear. It was brought to my attention that, with my mod, by the way, is Dawn Lehman. So thank you, Dawn, for everything that you do for us. We are the 3Ds, Diana, Debbie, and Dawn, which I love that people say that. That's amazing. But please don't message Dawn or my mom or me during a live, because we can't see all of this. We can't do or see any of it. So I just want to make sure we can't answer anything, and Dawn can't get you into any sessions. She's not part of anything. She's just the moderator for my lives, and I thank her so much, because it takes a lot, and not only that, I'm pulling her away from her family just as I'm pulling away from everyone else's. So I thank you very much, Dawn, for always being my mod. You do an amazing job at it. Again, please just make sure I don't want to see, like, I want to hear it from my dad, my mom, my brother. Don't share any information. That's not the way that I work. So just so you know, I will pull the energy, and then once it's connected, more than welcome, I'll ask for the validation on a bunch of things. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kelly. I will rock with it. So let's go ahead and get started. I know I'm pumped. I hope you all are as well. And like I said, welcome friends, neighbors, co-workers, the mailman, I don't care who it is. Welcome everybody. I look forward to tonight. So let's have a great focused on night as my endo is like throbbing, but I got it. I got this. And not to mention all my books are like done. So I'm going to use scrap paper. And just so you all know, I smoke my vape that's only nicotine and drink my coffee. That's the way that I read. Just so you all know that. If you haven't already. All right, Ma, the first name for Tuesday.
Jody McGibbon.
Okay, Jody McGibbon.
McGibbon.
What?
Bees. McGibbon.
I'm deaf in one ear. Just
Gibbon. Gibbons.
Gibbons.
Bees.
Jody?
Mm-hmm.
Jody McGibbons. I apologize. I'm deaf in my right ear, so I can't hear when she does that. Yes, girl. Tuesdays and Fridays are my favorite as well. I look forward to it so much. So much.
James only took him 11 cups of coffee to stay awake.
Thank you, James. Thank you, brother.
We love you.
We do.
Okay. Jody McGibbon.
Jody McGibbon. Kelly, me too. I had a hysterectomy when I was younger. It doesn't, even the hysterectomy doesn't do anything, unfortunately. It's okay. I'm focused. And Jody, if you can go into cap locks for me so I can see you. It might be a little bit delayed because we're all just excited tonight, which so am I. Hi, welcome. Welcome, D, first time viewer, welcome. You're in for a treat. Okay, Jody, if you can go in cap locks, I just saw that you said I'm here. All I have to do is write your first name. That's just how I work. Okay. Get away from her. Okay, there is a very strong male. Where are you? There you go. I see that she's here. And you could always, yeah, Kelly, I made sure they were gone. Don't trunks it. I see you, Jody. You're in lowercase. If you double click it, it might be able to be easier. But I have a strong. See, I'm already starting to stutter again. Strong male presence. So the M name doesn't have to be in relation to your loved ones on the other side. It could be your immediate family as well. But I also keep hearing the third. So the third could be a birthday, a death date, an anniversary of any month, or March of any date. If you don't know it right away, don't worry about it. Just remember the way I'm saying it. I see you, Jody. So it'd be March of any date or the third of any month. The M name, it's like screaming in my head, just so you know that, Joe. And I'm calling you Joe for a reason, because I'm being told to call you Joe. So this is going to sound odd too. Everything out of my mouth is very odd. So there's a male energy, there's a female energy. They're all coming through at this point. My chest is very tight. That is my indication that there was fluid in my lungs towards the end, or there is something that it's occurrence with my chest. So I do need to acknowledge this as well. But I keep hearing something about the sprinkler system. So I know that might sound weird to you, but just remember the way I'm saying it. They're the ones that are saying sprinkler system. So they could be obsessed with doing the lawn. It could be that you just did that with your lawn in particular, or something happened. But they're not letting that go. It's almost like I'm getting smirked and laughed at. So I know it's got to be a memory of some sort, or something that did occur. I almost feel like I got sprayed all over the place. Like, all over the place. I keep hearing the 9th as well. So the 9th could be a birthday, a death date, an anniversary of any month, or September of any date. Just so you know that, okay? Don't worry about the 3rd. Don't get stuck on numbers, okay? And that goes for everybody. You can come back to the numbers. It's just their way of saying, ha, told you so. That's all it is for me, not for you. But you can always go back to that later. I don't want you to get stuck on the numbers. With the female as well, so there's something with maternal feeling that I have, and when my mouth starts to water, it is my indication that they had a blood disorder of any kind or cancer of any type. So there's a lot of different things going on around me. The sprinklers is something I can't let go. That I can't let go. You'll have to go back to it if you don't know it, but they're mocking me on it. It's like, when you tell a kid to take out the trash, and they don't do it. That's kind of like what I'm getting from them about the sprinkler system, or sprinkler. Okay, they also just yelled May. So when they yell a month, there is something significant as well. So when I say May, that could be a birthday, death date, anniversary of some sort, or something attached to May. But I don't want to let that go, so you can go back to this. I'm not worried about it. But they're yelling May, that month of May. There's something around a ring. Ring. So what's going on here is that the male figure I have, the male is very strong, and there's a lot of things that I need to go into with the male with you. And I don't know if you're validating, but I'm going to say it anyway, so then I can go ahead and do as much as I can. But with the male that is bringing... So, okay, just remember I'm saying sprinkler. There's something around sprinkler, Jody, and I can't let it go. I'm sorry. I can't. Maybe it has something to do with somebody in the family, and that's why I'm bringing it up. You can show family and friends through this by sending this live out to them. Somebody's dealing with something with sprinkler, and I'm getting made fun of. Like I said, it's almost like taking the trash out, and it didn't happen. I can't let it go. I can't, because she's making me laugh over it. She is with the male figure, though, and I can't let go of him either. Can't let go of him. I keep hearing a D sounding name as well. And then she keeps talking about, I keep seeing, so what's going on is that I keep seeing, like, I don't know if they're actual flower pots or if they're just that, they look like that size. It could be smaller ones of pottery of such, but I keep seeing like somebody painted one at one time, whether they painted the whole thing or just a little portion of that. But I do need to acknowledge this as well. Don't only think about mom, think about your immediate family as well as I'm saying this. And you could always share this as well, because I want to make sure you have everything possible that she's giving out. And the 17th, don't forget the 17th, birthday, death date, anniversary. I'm not going to do January 7th because I'm not feeling that. So again, don't only think about your loved ones on the other side, think about your immediate family as well. Hi, Rye, how are you doing? Jody, can I ask you something? Why does she keep referring to something going on with a relationship? I don't know if this was past tense or something that I'm currently going through, but she goes, left in the dust, left in the dust. So again, don't only focus yourself on you. Think about your immediate family. My daughter's new sprinklers. Beautiful. Thank you for validating that. Because I'm telling you, she wasn't letting that go, and I was being laughed at. So she was doing that on purpose to me. Thank you for validating that. So what's this left in the dust? So is this your family has something to do with you? There's something going on of left in the dust, left in the dust. Thank you, love. Thank you. So I got to back myself up here, she's telling me. It's like I'm so excited. Like she's clapping and going all over the place. And I also need to take acknowledgement over the indication of taken care of. When they show me pacing, that is my indication that somebody did take care of me, whether that was mentally, financially, or physically. But I see whoop, whoop, like very quickly. So I don't know if one time you moved in or she moved in, but there are things going on that, thank you, Rye, that there's like so much within you and the family that she's bringing me in. Like she's pulling me into seeing what's going on. So left in the dust is one thing, and then taken care of is another, because I need you to know how much I thank you for taking care of me. And at times I feel like you thought you didn't do the best to your ability or didn't get the chance to, when indeed you did everything. I can hear your voice. I hear your voice. Like she's reoccurring your voice. So it's
recreating her voice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So even though I can't hear you, she's doing that with me. And that's something that sticks to all of us, and that's why she's doing this. And you're very hard on yourself, not just with family things, but when it comes to in general, there's so much going on. Oh, is Shelly answering for her too? Okay, can't see. I'm sorry, can't see any validation. Sorry. They're not going caps. I'm sorry. She's in another state. I'll message her. Okay. I also keep hearing a J name. I don't know if the J name has something to do with you, Shelly. It could be somebody that's mentioning it from the other, from my side. I'm going to say my side right now, but that's your loved ones has passed on, or your immediate family. But there's so much growth that I need my daughter to know how proud I am of her. And I need her to know how much I needed her to hear this tonight. And the sprinklers was just one thing that in relation to you that I needed you to know. Also with, I don't know who was left in the dust, meaning I feel like it was towards a relationship one time or another. But that's something else that she's bringing up, like, I see, I know. Here we go. So that's what they're doing. I feel bad that I can't see your validations right now, but please go back to this. You are number one. You and your mom were called first. So you'll be able to right away go through it and also go through these numbers. It has something to do with the passing, whether it's a passing, a death date, an anniversary. There's something in relation to these numbers. So I want to make sure that you get that. Okay. So I do want to thank you for allowing me to read your mom. It's not easy for me to see the validation, but I do want to thank you. Just go back to this because there's so many different things. The M name is very loud. The D name, the J name. There's things that are very loud that I'm she's like, trying to get through. So I do need to thank you for allowing me to read your beautiful mother, as she puts a smile on her face like, yeah, I am. Yes, I am. And I feel great. But there is a lot of stuff that she wants to go over with you of that I never doubted you as a child, as a teenager, as an adult, or a mother. And I need to thank you for always taking care of me physically, mentally. This was not easy. And she put you through a lot. She goes, I put her through a lot. And I do see that. And you just went with the flow. You just went with the flow. And she could not be more grateful for you and your family. So I need to thank you very much. Third anniversary. James is my daughter. Jamie is my daughter. Beautiful. There's the J name. Beautiful. Just remember that she's nosy about left in the dust. Just remember that too. So I don't know if that's a relationship that has prior happened. My mom treated bad by her. Yes, correct. And that's why she was bringing up so many things, because it wasn't said. And it needed to be said. And that's why I didn't want to let your mom go with all these things, because she's saying all these things of from a childhood, for a teenager, from an adult. Your mom never felt, that security or steady. And then here she has to take care of me. So, when we pass, we see everything from the moment we open our eyes as infants to the moment we close our eyes as adults, or when that time calls, when we're called upon, and we see the good, the bad, the ugly, and the great. So this was her time to say, I'm sorry. And she's like shaking the shit out of me, to be honest with you. She's like, let her know. And you didn't have to do what you did. Because like I said in the beginning, she wasn't a pleasant woman to deal with. So my test of them is I'll go hug them. And if I go to hug them and they do this, I know, ooh, okay. Or if they hug me and they make a face, I know not to deal with her. You don't want to mess with her. But it was so many things in between. So with that, I just want you to hang on tight with this. And just know... So with your stepmom, just know there's certain things left in the dust. Oh, you're so welcome, Shelly. Thank you. Thank you so much. And with that sprinkler, it's just indication and validation. They see everything. They know everything. And that's why they're doing that. And they were smirking at me. So that's why I was getting that. It's very random things, but it's stuff that you guys would know. And that's why I say everything they say to me. Everything. Thank you. Go ahead, Ma.
Rick Hartman.
Rick Hartman?
Mm-hmm.
You were next. Rick Hartman? Thank you. She needed it. Thank you. Kevin, thank you.
We'll always have a sore spot.
Jody, thank you for allowing me to read you and your family. There's a lot that needs to be said. Rick
Hartman.
Rick Hartman. It's so good seeing people make a difference. Thank you. Trying one person at a time. That's my goal. It's always been my goal. One person at a time. And the more that we all connect, and the more we're family. And that's why I do this.
Yeah.
Just like you guys take your time away from your family to watch and get your name called, this is the same thing for me too. Because I'm grieving just like you all are.
I was thinking that before. We're all hurting.
We're all hurting. And being trapped in is not helping any of us.
It just sucks.
Thank you, guys. So, Rick Hartman. One more time. Me too. We're all family, and you're all stuck with me. Ooh, I like that one, Tabitha. I want that one.
There's a way of coming.
Okay. This watch is like 1,000,000 years old. It's Michael Kors. Okay, go ahead, Mom.
Howard Near.
Howard
Near.
Near. Howard Near. We're going strong. We're in the 520s. We're going strong. Thank you, everybody, for the support and love. Thank you. Because even if they're not participating, they still watch, and that's all that matters. James. Say it again, Ma.
Howard
Near. They're kind of, my facial expressions are kind of hard to hide. Moms are easier to hide.
Say it one more time.
Oh, I see him.
Oh,
He just said thank you. I'm lucky I saw you say thank you, Howard.
there he is. I just see him say hello.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Amen, April, on that. April Dawn, amen on that. Thank you. I love and adore every single one of you. New or not, you're all out of love. Okay, Howard. Okay, there's a few things. I keep hearing mom, like jumping out at me, mom, and then like making me want to go into your life. And I don't mean to do this, but it's like, so the maternal figure that I do here could be a maternal, it could be a mother figure, grandmother figure, somebody you looked up to like a mother. I always say, like, my best friend's mom is like a second mother to me. She's known me since I was 2, or even my aunt. But there is a woman figure, and she's going, what's going on with you, How? And I want to say Howie, even though I know that's not what you want. But she's going, what's going on with you? What's going on? And she also just gave me the 12th. So the 12th could be a birthday, a death date, an anniversary, or any date in December, okay? Any date in December or the 12th of any month. Don't only think about your loved ones on the other side. Please think about your immediate family as well. Howie. I couldn't stop with it, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to call him Howie, but that's what she's making me. Howie, what's going on with you, Howie? And it's just their way of making me see what's going on, and they're the ones showing me all these things. So I feel like what she keeps showing me is I'm going into Dad's birthday. Thank you for validating that as well. So they're showing me, good night, Patty. They're showing me all of this stuff that's going on within your household right now. So it's like, I don't know. I'm so stuck between a rock and a hard spot. Like, I don't know where to turn, because I feel like if I turn left, I'm going to get bitched at. If I turn right, it's the wrong way. Like, so I'm really going and trying to do everything possible. And she's going, I'm guiding you. And there's a lot to this. So for instance, in your household, it's worse to feel alone than to have somebody by your side and feel alone. And I'm not saying that you're Mr. Wonderful, because nobody's Mr. Wonderful, right? But I am saying that everybody has that, they deserve to have that other end of an ear. And especially what's going on nowadays, we all need to vent, we all need to bitch, we all need to say something. So what's going on is that she's tattling. Okay, what's with, there's this male individual that she keeps speaking of that's also coming smirking at me. The male individual is going, he never felt good enough. And I don't know if he didn't make you feel good enough. There's different things around your dynamic, and I apologize for this because they're throwing so much at once with me. But it was like, it's like, hey, go do this. I do it, but it was never the right way. I would always want to make them proud, and I would try, I would get there, and then it's like, it would all fall apart in front of me. But you've made it to who you're supposed to be, and you have a big heart, and that's what matters. You care for others, and that's what matters. It's just a matter of with who and how. How am I going to juggle all of this? So I want to... Okay, so there's this... I'm going back to when you're younger, so don't laugh at me. But I'm going back to it, and you might need to go back to this, but, sprinklers did help me with the last one. But there is this, I want to say it's a plate of some sort. So this plate looks like it could be on a stand, or it's something that somebody had in the kitchen, whether it was your mother or your grandmother, and I feel like I broke it. And I feel like I kind of hid it. I kind of hid that I broke it. Like, that's going under the table, or that's going in a drawer. It went under something. So they're bringing up things that were not funny then, but are funny now. And that's why they're doing that with you. And it's just one little thing, but that's who you are. Like, instead of getting in trouble, I'm going to just slide this under here. Nobody's going to know. They're not going to figure it out. And then it was like, Howie! I can hear your name being yelled, like, called. Grandma's ham plate. Beautiful. Thank you for validating that. Because I'm like, oh, God, I don't want to go there. So I do have to bring that up. They just yelled August, which could be a birthday, a death date, an anniversary of any date in August. And don't only think about your immediate family, think about don't think about your loved ones on the other side, think about your immediate family as well. But they're really going on what's all this stuff with you right now. And it's not that you're lost, because you know your shit. You know it. It's just a matter of Christmas Vacation. He gets up on that ladder and then it's like, all the way down. That's my life too. And they're going one step in front of the other. And I constantly, I'm seeking approval from someone. If it's not from my dad, it's from a spouse. And if it's not from my spouse, it's like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand. So they're taking initiative of saying, look, Howie, we didn't mean to do this. We didn't. And look, they were very hardcore. They were, we have a timeline. We're getting that timeline done. And everything was to a T done in writing. Like everything. Whether it was a holiday or getting together. And we're the type we just wing everything. So in your household right now, who has 2 kids total? Are you one out of, do you have 2 kids total? I don't care if they're 0 to 100, 2 siblings. There's something two that I can't let go of. And when I see that, that means, because they'll show me from the back of that bumper sticker, husband, wife, kids, cats, dogs, right? So that is my symbol for that, and they're showing me 2 kids. Hey baby, long time no see. Mr. Good Vibes on here.
Diana's victim.
My victim. So, Howie, I need to take an initiative of, there's a lot of, again, I'm sorry, there's a lot of, I have 2 kids and 3 stepkids. Beautiful. Wow. Perfect. Thank you for validating that. And that's what they'll do, is to show and make me go in there. And even with your kids, you feel like you tinker around, but you do it, but you still second guess everything. You gotta stop that. And with your stepkids, so speaking with your stepkids, there's one that's like, like just stirring whatever they can stir up, and it might be the age, it might be just how they are. So I want you to know to simmer it down a little bit when it comes to that child, because and I don't even want to call that, it's not a child, it's they know better, but they're giving you that guidance, your family, of like, let it go, Hallie, just let it go, because you're like me, you're like, what? Like, and then we're like, oh shit, like, why did we just say that? I mean, my husband's on here, he can tell you how many times where I'll snap and I'm like, oh, I feel bad, I feel really bad now. So I want to make sure that you hear everything indication of they're saying, we see your beautiful family and you're raising them to the best of your ability. Don't let anyone kick you down for that. Anyone. And like I said, there is this, in the household, I feel like I'm getting kicked down, but I'm not saying you're also, it's kind of 50-50, but I do want you to know that they're fully aware of that. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Howie. Very welcome. I do appreciate it. And please go back to this and just know that they, that ham plate, they won't forget. And that's why I mention things like this, because only you would know. So once it settles down, go back to it, and definitely, because it's a lot you put on the spot, but you had a really good message from your loved ones. And I thank you very much for allowing me to read you. I really do. The creeper is my husband. Everybody knows that, right? No mean faces at my husband. He's Mr. Good Vibes. Oh. You got my...
Jeanette Finch.
Jeanette Finch. So I can't comment. I did nothing wrong. Don't even say anything. Get muted from being able to talk, but yes, I can. Ashley Combs, I could see your writing. I don't know how you're muted, hun. Jeanette, I see you here. Ashley, I see you, hun. I don't know how you're muted when I just saw what you wrote.
Somebody needs attention.
All right, Jeanette.
You know what? Oh my God.
Okay, you can go now. Why you bother hopping on, sweetheart?
I just blocked her.
Yeah.
Howard said thank you all.
You're very welcome. I apologize, Jeanette. People get... Okay, so... I love you guys. Okay. I keep hearing Nettie. 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 So, you have to understand, I know, me too, especially when you see her comments.
I had a problem with her before.
Yeah, I know. I do need to acknowledge that, please don't forget about Rick. I called Rick. So I do need to, yeah, we did call him. He didn't answer. I do need to acknowledge that. So when I hear a name, it's not me shortening it. It's your loved ones that I keep hearing that, whether it's somebody that calls you that now or in general, because they know everything more than me. Good night, Robin. I love how she spells her name because it's like mine. So, okay, I do need to acknowledge who's the individual that had a prior heart attack or an underlying heart condition. Because when my heart palpitates, that is my symbol for an underlying heart condition or an underlying, or somebody had a prior heart attack. But there's a lot going on in a short amount of time. So I want to just validate with this. Also, they're affecting the way that I, because you have quite a few loved ones, which I'm very, very sorry for your losses. There's another thing that I'm also getting.
Oh, okay, she pulled something on Kevin's writing.
Your grandmother called you Net. Thank you, because I'm like, I can't stop with Net. I can't stop with that. Also, when they mess up my voice, that is my indication that I was unable to communicate towards the end. And not only that, there's like, I keep getting shown, we were just looking at something. So it had something to do with family or with you being little, but we were just looking at something that I'm being pulled towards, and there's reasons for it. So I need to acknowledge that. So, and she had heart trouble. Okay, thank you for validation with that as well. Sweetheart to the max. Number 16, so that could be a birthday, a death date, an anniversary of some sort. January 6th, which I never really dissect, but I do want to put that out there. Also, there's so it's like I open something up and I see things like there's different things in relation. She keeps showing me snow. So what's going on is I see snow. There's snow, and the photo in particular I'm seeing, and please quote me when I say photo, whether you know it right now or not, it's okay, because you could go back to this. There's a photo that I see of a little girl that's in the snow, and it's very high up, very, very high up. So I want to make sure that I'm describing the best I can, and I see it as in like it looks like a yellow bodysuit, a yellow snowsuit. So whether this is you or somebody in the family, I'm just trying to validate why and what I see. And it's okay if you don't know right now, but it's a still photo, and it's like the snow is coming. It's like almost not. It's midway to my knees to my ankle, and it's like little. Also the handwriting. Okay, so she just handed me a rose. That's my symbol that somebody's named Rose, Rosie. There's something significant with that name or any type of flower. Lily, daisy, ivy, sunflower. There's something that I'm attached to that I need you to know about. So whether that's something that's engraved somewhere or something that I'm attached to, but she's not letting that go. It's okay, Net. And she said you might not know right away, and that's why I described it to the best of my ability that she's showing me, because it's like I open it up and it's right there. So that's why I'm doing that. And it's okay if you don't know right now, but that's why she wanted, I have to go through these things. There's tons of cards I keep seeing as well. Tons of cards. So it could be like, birthday cards, that type of stuff. My daughter's name is Lily. Beautiful. Beautiful. Validating your daughter's name, Lily. Beautiful. Thank you for validating that. So with this as well as the writing, I can't stop with the writing, and it's beautiful handwriting. This isn't something I'm just marking up. This is beautiful handwriting, and it's something special to me. And so now that we're bringing up your daughter Lily, there's so many things surrounding Lily with this that, just so you know, when I said yellow, remember it being like this color. So this isn't, it's kind of yellow, but just remember this color that I keep seeing. Hold on. There's a male that she keeps bringing up. There's a male that has a hat on. And when I say hat, it looks like a baseball hat, but it looks like my grandfather would wear it. It's not it's a baseball hat, but it's like higher up, and the rim isn't bent. It's not worn out. It's more like on their head. So I do need to acknowledge that. Good night. So I do want to acknowledge that as well, right? I know.
She's a stalker.
That's what happens.
No
negativity. No negativity.
She's a stalker.
I don't need negativity, please. Thank you. Hi, Justin. DJ Wizard. So the male individual keeps showing me a hat. And when I'm saying hat, it could... My grandfather used to have like this Islanders hat they would always wear, or a boating hat, but it's like a fitted hat, but it's not. It's bigger. And she keeps throwing that at me with the male. She keeps throwing that, so I don't want to let this go either. And I keep seeing, it's blue. He's a heavier set guy, not that heavy, but he's in the middle. Hold on. There's an F sounding name I keep hearing. F sounding name. Thank you. Thank you. Your husband wears a cowboy hat. Is it blue? I'm not. There's more to it. Amen, Christy. Just remember, this is something right now, and it's not it doesn't look like a cowboy hat unless this is something like really different that I've never seen. But I have to get it more so down the line with the family. So it could be your father figure, it could be an uncle. It's something I want to stick to, a male that played a role. And again, as I'm going through these things, I see that as well. It's blue. It's blue. And then the F sounding name, I almost hear like Frank, Frankie, or Frank. It's okay if you don't know it right now. Also, please think about your spouse's family, not just yours as well, because you're going to pull in their energy also. A trucker hat would look like that, absolutely. For some reason, they brought me to my grandfather's hat. That's why I went that way.
You mean my dad's leather hat?
No. No.
Grandpa.
Yeah. And then I keep hearing something regarding real estate. So with real estate, I want to just make sure I want to just go ahead and get that out there. I don't know if someone currently is doing real estate in the family, or if we are thinking about going towards real estate where we're buying land or property. But there's something with that also, because there's like, I can see like a sea of different things that I have right at the tip of my fingers. I heard the name Robert also. So Robert could be one of your loved ones that I keep hearing, or from a family member, but I don't want to let that go either. It's okay if you don't know right now. I'm not worried about it. It's just things to be put together. So for instance, whose birthday just passed, birthday or anniversary that just passed, whether it just passed or it's about to come up. Aw. Happy birthday, Heidi. Happy birthday, love. Happy belated. So if you can go ahead, just go back to this as you can. My uncle's name was Robert. Thank you for validating that. So I'm really stuck on, and that could be in relation to your uncle, whether it was a friend, it was something in general. There's so much around this that I don't want to let go of, and I will keep repeating it for that reason. And it's okay if you don't know it right now, because it will come to you. But setting an example. So that's another thing I do need you to know, is you're setting the example for everybody in your household. And I know you're getting drained, but you are doing an outstanding job. Is there 2 houses in the mix on things? 2 houses? I don't know if it's on land or what, because like I said, I'm stuck with real estate, so I don't know if this is something we did within for the family or did with the family, but there's 2 houses going that that are like colliding. And that could be with your loved ones on the other side, and that's what we're trying to acknowledge, or it could be something that's going on right now. Also, they're laughing about a welcoming mat. There's there's something that they're laughing about, a welcoming mat. So I don't know if you have a mat that you just laid out, or you want a new welcoming mat. They do this to me because they're following you around. Okay, yes, on with the 2 property. Thank you for validating that. Thank you, Jeanette. Nettie. I'm calling you Net. Thank you very much for that. I do have that. So, also the welcoming mat is something that they're smirking with, and just remember, it could be something that you just bought, you're looking for, or you actually put out that they're invited into your home. You're very welcoming. So I thank you for allowing me to read you and your family. Don't just go back to this, because there's so many things about real estate I'm like on, and especially with these the hat. There's
she
things.
Said, oh yes, a funny mat.
Okay, what's the mat, please? Because they're laughing. What is the mat? What does it say, please? I don't care if it's something that's stupid, because they keep pulling it to my attention, and you like just did it. You just did this. Because if this is not you to a T, that's what they're going, that's what they're doing. And that's why I say they know everything from the past, the present to the future, even something you just did or just put out. But they know everything, and that's why they do that in that shape or form. There's a lot going on tonight that they want us to know, it seems like, with certain the people that have been called on, just so you know that. So again, thank you very much, Jeanette. I do appreciate it. If you can let me know what that Matt says, I would love it. But thank you so much for allowing me to read you and your family. And you can validate once this is all done. You don't have to worry about that. But just know you can go right to your timing. So thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome if you're just joining. My voice is really... So at 43 minutes and 5 seconds, that's your time, okay?
Rick Hartman. Rick Hartman.
Okay, Rick Hartman. No, it is. Keeps resetting. I just saw your name go back up again. Hi.
Maybe it's because I'm on.
Welcome. Welcome if you're new. Welcome.
Let me go back on regular Facebook, honey.
No, I can tell this way. This is the best part of my day as well. Thank you, guys. Welcome from Florida. Welcome. Enjoy, because you suck with me.
Call him one more time.
Okay, Rick Hart, he said here.
Oh, good. Okay. Good.
Thank you, everybody. Good night, Dar Dar. All right. Rick Hartman. Okay, sorry. Just need the name. You're welcome, Nat. You're very welcome. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so I have there's a male presence that's very strong, and I feel that there's younger souls that are also behind the male. So when I say that, that means taken too soon. So I do need to acknowledge them, whether they're friends, family, that they will feel that way, and I have to acknowledge that. There is a male individual that keeps apologizing. So yeah, I need to know what the mat says too. So once you see that, Ma, if you can do that, I would appreciate it. But it's his first time here. Awesome. And it's a full moon. Awesome. We know how that goes. Okay, so the male individual. Okay. Welcome if you're new, guys. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I can't.
You need coffee or something?
No, I haven't. Thank you. So, Rick, I keep hearing your name over and over and over again. So I need to acknowledge whether you're named after somebody, first or middle name, or somebody's named after you, first or middle name. I do need to acknowledge that. With the male individual, there is so much shit, and excuse my language, there is so much stuff. Yeah, sorry, someone's having a session, as always, on my lives. But there's so much stuff with your dad. He's going, and there are so many things around you that you hold on to. You hold on to this. So first comes first, the name. First or middle name. Don't worry about it. It's okay. But he goes, you know, the did he drink alcohol? Who drinks alcohol? Because I taste it. So that's my indication that somebody used to drink alcohol. They still do. So I do need to acknowledge this because I taste it. It's very, very strong. He did so much. Wow. That Matt picture of a gun that says, warning, this is nothing worth dying for. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for the Matt. Love it. So for not at all, welcome. So Rick, with the father figure, it's almost like I'm going like this with him, like not that he's like that now. It's more or less the way that I feel as a kid. Okay, so dad was the alcoholic. Thank you for validating that, and I'm so sorry because not only an alcoholic, but he's going very abusive. Mentally, physically, and that's why I keep going like that. Like if I say something, or even if I'm like just trying to be a kid, I can get hit, and that's the way I'm going, and I don't need to do that. So just take initiative that there are certain things that he's gonna bring up, and it's not welcome if you're new. It's not something that is gonna be very easy, but it's something that needs to be said. He says, from day one. And first, I smell cigarettes like no other. Like no other. There's cigarettes after cigarettes after cigarettes. It's very heavy. And he says, I should have never treated you or anybody the way I treated you. You were just a little kid. And even as a teenager, yeah, we're all know-it-alls. He says, but, and I don't even feel he was around. Elaine, you can go in cap locks if he's your husband. He wasn't even around enough for me to get close to, like to really get close to. Yes, he smoked a ton because I smell it. I smell it. So that's why I'm doing this. But it's like I have this fear of the belt. You know what I mean? Like we grew up differently than these kids, but it was excessive. Like he keeps showing me a wooden door, like one of those type of doors that my brother had that he would just kick right through. He keeps showing me like a flimsy wooden door, and I hear it being shut, and then I hear what I got in trouble for, and it could have been from spilling apple juice. There's something you spilled, and it just transpired. And I feel like I'm the butt out of this marriage. I'm the one that destroyed everything when you did not. So I do need to acknowledge that this is why he's bringing it up, and it's not for traumatic incidents. It's more of it's more so we can get to the bottom of different things, and I need to acknowledge. Hold on. Please, everybody, behave during. Please give Rick, everybody, the kindness, as if when I call your name, you give kindness to, as everybody would want it back. Please, thank you. I don't know what's going back and forth, but I'm trying to focus on Rick, and this is something that trapped you even as an adult. So as an adult, it even brought this on to you, and I don't want that to stick to you. You have an amazing, beautiful wife beside you, he says, and I can't take any credit for you, for your life you created. It's like your dad went to like a trailer and never came back. Like that's how I feel. He just went to a small spot, never bothered. And it was very tight where we lived. We were all on top of each other, but that's no excuse to abuse any of us. And I know all that hatred's there, and he's saying, son, if I was here today, I would let you punch me in the face. Because it's what he's doing. It's what he's saying. So What's the marking he keeps talking about? Did he leave a marking where school started to say something to you? There's something regarding a mark, because that's another thing. There's something about mark, unless that's a name. But he's talking about a mark, and then I feel like shit really hit the fan. So the more things happen, the more I got in trouble for it. Not everybody else. I did. And then here, as he's passing, it's like, I have to do what I have to do. Excuse me. He just grabbed my throat. When they grab my throat, it's my indication I was unable to communicate. Can you read me what he's saying?
He said, you have no idea how many times I said I wanted to punch him.
And that's why he's saying, if I came in front of you right now, I would let hands behind my back, not being arrogant, saying, I will let you punch me in the face. Because Dad has seen everything from the moment he has opened his eyes to the moment he's closed his eyes. And that's why they do that. And it's not for their healing, it's for yours. Because they realize and see everything that goes on. So you created such a good life. And he goes, you don't want to do this to yourself. You don't want to do it to your own family. So you completely did the opposite. There's this mark he keeps going to. I can't stop with it, and it's okay if you don't know. You probably wanted to get it out of your head, but there's this marking, and I feel like I used it as like, oh, I caught the ball wrong, like but it was like from the buckle. Just know you are never, he says, son, you are never going to be like me, and you are not me. You are not me. He just said the second, which could be a birthday, a death date, an anniversary, or any date in February, okay? And that doesn't have to pertain to your loved ones on the other side. It could be your immediate family as well. But there are a lot of things that you're doing good in life, and don't stop second guessing yourself, because he's the one that does that with you. Don't worry about that. I'm not worried about it. And there's, like I said, with the marking, it might be a blocked out thing, but I do want to acknowledge February or the 2nd. So don't worry if you don't know that yet either. It will come to you. Because what I keep seeing is I keep seeing he passed in February, actual date unknown. Okay, thank you for validating February. That's all I needed. It's just my way of communicating and exactly everything he's saying of, see, son, like I'm saying that. And I know by me saying son, it's like a but you can never forget, but forgiveness is going to make it healthier on you. And you are not him. You learned everything the opposite from him. And you could easily fall into that, and you didn't. So, I'm not saying that you had it easy, because you did fall into different paths like he did, but not the extensive. You got that light out at the end of the tunnel that you needed. So he keeps mentioning about a junior. So I don't know if somebody's a junior in the family, but I keep hearing that as well. It's okay if you don't know right now, because it's a lot that I'm giving you. It's a lot. I understand that completely. It's just something that he has to go through. But he is showing me a photo, and in the photo I see him on this. It looks brown. It looks like there are some lines in it. When I say line, like stripes, it does look like an orangey, but goes with the brown. There is wood paneling. The floor looks dark as well, and he's sitting there, and that's really what he's showing me, is that he's sitting there at that moment. And who had the heavy mustache as well. There's a heavy mustache. Your brother is a junior. Okay, thank you for validating that. So with your brother being the junior, the other reason why I said who's the junior is because there's something about I feel confined. Whether that means I'm feeling confined in general in life, or there's something like jail or rehab that's making me feel confined. And that could have been something that happened and we're not anymore, but it's just things that they're acknowledging and took under the wing. But it took you a long time. It did. And it's going to take everybody else a long time as well. And I got to be honest with you, you're lucky to be alive. You're lucky to be alive today. You really are. And I can't give you that closure. I can give you a little peace knowing that he knows everything he has done to you and some. And I do, once your heart rate starts to slow down a little bit, because this is a lot, I do want you to take the time tomorrow and go ahead and listen to this, because you need to hear it again. You need to hear it again. You're a great person, a great individual, and a great man. And that's what matters, is that you're a good man to your family. You did the complete opposite. And I need to thank you for allowing me to read you. I really do. Thank you very, very much. And I'm so sorry for what you've been through. But if you didn't go through what you went through, you would have followed his footsteps. It's like you were like, I'm not taking this on. I'm going the opposite way. And it could have took you a little bit, but you did it. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. So I thank you very, very much. Very much. And just know we're here for you.
That's terrible.
And Dawn, put your time is 1.2, okay? So you can fast forward to that. Rick, you're so welcome. Thank you. And it's something that needed to be said from someone else, not just a family member. It had to be said to someone through someone else. So I thank you for allowing me to be that person. I do. I thank you.
Terrible. You ready, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Christine Paney.
Christine Paney.
Rick Hartman, thank you so much. I'm completely blown away.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you. Everybody, we're all adults. Let's behave. I don't know what the hell's going on tonight, but it's
terrible.
Like
They're picking on Dawn and everything.
Leave Dawn alone. First of all, Kimberly, I'm very sorry to hear that, Mama.
Marianne.
But I have to acknowledge that it's just not nice. I'm taking time away from my family. You guys are taking time to watch as well. So I'm doing the best that I can to my ability. And when your name is called, that's what it's about. And you know, Rick, for instance, that's why I'm doing that. And for everybody else that I read tonight. So that's why I'm doing that. Not to be rude, not to be disrespectful, you know, especially to my mom. She works very hard every single week. And I know that everybody's just uptight. It could be the damn full moon. It always happens, doesn't it? But it's right, exactly. And it is out of control, Dawn, and you're doing the best that you can, and I thank you so very much. I really do. I'm just so sorry that people have to be that way sometimes. Thank you, Howard. Thank you. And thank you for allowing me to read you as well. That was another amazing reading. I mean, this is what's going on, and I'm trying to get to everybody, and I see fucking bullshit fighting going on.
Well, maybe you don't do it for a few weeks.
But that'll kill me. That won't...
No, it's just not right. You don't know what's going on. Christina Paney is on, honey.
Okay, Christine, I apologize. Excuse me. I apologize. Yeah, Felicia, that's what we've been doing, girly. Thank you. I'm sorry, Christina. I'm sorry, Christine. Mom, I'm sorry.
Paney.
Paney? Can you say here again? I apologize.
Yeah, Christine Paney.
Christine Paney. You're very welcome, Rick. It is, and including myself, because I could really go off. I bet you would get a lot of ratings
I
that
can
way.
just block them. Bullshit.
Where is she? Where's Christina?
She's on.
I know. Okay, I'm giving her a
I'm
second.
sorry for her.
Me too. Welcome. Thank you. There you are. I see you. Aw, thank you. Thank you for saying that too. Thank you, Christine. Charlotte. Okay. No comment.
I'm not. I'm just gonna...
Shh. Okay. It's funny that you said Steeny, because I wanted to say Steeny. Steen. Okay, so there is somebody, maternal figure, that I do need to acknowledge, whether that's a mother figure, grandmother figure, somebody you looked up to like one. I do need to acknowledge this. Good night, love. Good night. I do need to acknowledge this because she's coming full force at me, and there's things going on with you too that she wants to bring up, but somebody keeps bringing up stuff about antiquing. Who like to go antiquing in your family? Antiquing. Like over and over and over again. I don't know if you have anything regarding antiquing, but I do need to acknowledge this. So whether it has something to do with you or somebody in the family, I'm just trying to get that out there. I am getting very nauseous. When I feel nauseous, that is my symbol that somebody had a blood disorder of any kind or cancer of any type. So I do need to acknowledge that. She goes, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. She's very outspoken. It's almost like she made me write China set, but there's things that are more, I can't, So I keep seeing, I keep seeing a hutch, right? This hutch, and I keep seeing little things inside this hutch that, I don't know if this is from when I was younger and I see it, or if this is something that you have and that you're redoing. My brother loves to yard sale. Okay, so he's the one that likes to look for things. He gets all excited over that. So I do need to bring that up. Also, Leave her.
One thing.
Also, hold on. Who has the J name? J name. There's a J name here. Whether it's somebody within your family or on the other side, but I keep hearing that. So I don't want to let that go. And it could be even somebody that you conversate with, because this individual is always like around. Matter of fact, I'm always in the car. I'm always going all over the place. Your daughter. Thank you for validating that. So with this, I'm always in the vehicle. I'm always going all over the place. I'm guiding, I'm watching, I'm doing everything I can. So speaking of this, I don't want to let this go either, because there's so many things going on. But Julia.
That's a pretty name.
It's beautiful.
I love that.
Me too.
Julia.
They keep saying climbing the ladder, climbing the ladder. So when they show me a ladder that's being climbed, it's somebody that is doing something for themselves, whether that's going to school or wanting to get a higher position with work. But there's something I'm trying to better myself in that they're showing me. Also, there's a book collection. Who had there's a thick book too. Who had a book collection that you remember? Because there's several that I keep seeing. It's just their way of showing me a row of books. So that's one thing I can't let go. Book collection. It goes hand in hand with writing. Somebody needs to be writing in the writing. There's an A name like Anne I keep hearing as well. If you don't know it yet, it's okay. I'm not worried about it. But I do need to acknowledge that. It could be somebody's first or middle name and to be named after, but or vice versa. Beautiful. Perfect. And that could be why I keep seeing freaking books all over the place. But I'm so proud of her because she's so loving and understanding. And I know you're going, oh, yeah, if she was younger, you wouldn't be saying that. But she really is such a good kid. And she is going to make such a great nurse. And I see her higher up, to be honest with you. So I know this is her first step, but I do see her getting higher up there. There's, like, I keep hearing that there's a specialty around this. So I don't know if she's going into something special where it's cardiology or pulmonologist, like something to do with nursing along those lines in a different office, not just a doctor's office. This is a different goal, but she's gonna set it and do it, just so you're aware of it. Okay, and then there's a connection. Don't laugh at me. There's a connection with I Love Lucy. I Love Lucy. I don't know if this is something that you used to watch with one of your loved ones, with the female in particular, because she keeps saying, I love Lucy, I love Lucy. So I do need to acknowledge that as well. And remember when I Love Lucy got into color, like that mark, but she keeps showing me a white dress with like red polka dots on it. I don't know why. And unless your brother just got something from a yard sale from I Love Lucy, or something in general connecting me, it's okay if you don't know. Just try to find that out, because I am stuck on it. Like she had me write lunchbox. For all I know, there's a missing piece to this, and that's why I'm doing that. Welcome from Vegas. You go. You go. As I'm sitting on a pen. You're in Vegas, I'm sitting on a pen. I love Lucy. I can't let it go. I know that may sound strange to you. I can't let it go. 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 Not letting it go.
Is that okay?
It's okay. I'm not worried about it. I knew she wasn't going to know right now. It's okay. I also have to acknowledge that I do have a stern male here. When they make me sit up straight, that is my symbol. That I am getting saluted. That is my symbol that somebody has fought for our country or been in one of our wars. So I do need to bring that involved, just so you know. And I keep hearing the 6th. So the 6th could be somebody's birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in June. Don't only think about your loved ones, think about your immediate family as well. It's good that I Love Lucy's driving me insane. Shit. Queens. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all. Okay, another thing. Sorry. The other thing is, everybody knows my name. That show Cheers, but that song keeps playing over and over and over in my head. So I don't know if you've ever watched Cheers. I don't know if somebody in your family. Don't worry about 6 or the 6th of any month or June of any date. Just remember, it could be your immediate family or somebody on the other side, okay? So don't worry about it. I'm not worried at all. You will connect it. But Cheers is another thing I keep hearing. So now I Love Lucy, that she showed me an outfit in particular. Then I have where I have Cheers, but I keep hearing the song where everybody knows my name. So if you don't know, I would highly suggest you ask around, because it won't stop. It's continuously in my head, and there's a missing piece. They keep saying missing piece. Good night, loves. Good night. So what you can do is you can always validate on here. And I know I sound insane when I do that stuff, but I promise you, once you find out, you just comment on here for validation. I really will appreciate it, because they do it for reasons that's going to make you laugh. Like, especially with it. your brother with the yard sales. There's something I'm stuck on with that. There's something I'm stuck on. So it's all right. So if you could do that, I appreciate it. And I need to thank you for allowing me to read your loved ones. I used to watch, but not connecting yet. Okay, don't worry about it. As long as you used to watch, it will be connected. I promise you. I promise you. Because there's something going on with my head, with the song in general. With the song in general. So, yeah, I want to stick to your family. So just make sure you do that. And I thank you for allowing me to read you and your family and your loved ones. And again, don't forget, like what I see with your daughter, she's going to be really getting up on that ladder. It's more than just a nurse. She's going to be particular in a certain area that I see happening for her. And your time is 1.2130, and you can always go right by that. You can even message this to yourself so then you can watch this later if you like. But I thank you very, very much. Hi, welcome.
Vicky Clark.
Vicky Clark. CT in the house. Welcome. Thank you, Lori. You're so welcome. Thank you again for allowing me to read you and your loved ones. I know, right?
I know,
it's stuck in my head too. That's why I'm like, that's random for it to be stuck in my head. It's not even on TV anymore.
It's on a commercial.
Is it?
It's on an Applebee, I think, commercial.
Something's around it that I can't let go of.
Oh, there's Vicky.
There's Vicky. Okay.
Oh, we were at the same time.
Same time. That never happens ever, ever.
I didn't wear squeaky shoes.
No, you did not wear squeaky. No squeaky shoes for Mom today. Thank you. Okay, Vic. Just relax. Just relax. It is the Folgers commercial. That's a coffee I drink, no less. Good night, James. Much love, bro. Thank you for hanging on tight. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Good night, Amanda. I see. Vic, thank you for holding on, Vicky. Okay, hold on. Okay. There's stuff. I feel like my whole heart just sunk. So thank you, Olivia. Thank you. Good night. So I do need to acknowledge that certain things will stick with me. And it's not, oh, God damn. Something is going on, and when things stick to me from my own life, I need to. My God, you had me my night and put at peace with my Father. Thank you and God bless. Good night. Oh, Rick, you're so very welcome. Thank you for allowing me to do that. You needed that. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I'm so very sorry, but you're the man. You are. So, Vic, it's like making my eyes water, and I apologize. But when things are very close to home to me, it's not easy for me to read. But there's something going on either with you or with your family that it's like I'm losing like on a string. It's like I'm trying my best to get there and to help, and it's not working. And there's a D name I keep hearing. The D name could be with your loved ones on the other side or your immediate family, even somebody you talk to on a daily basis. But I can't let the D name go. There's a lot of things going on around you. That's shit, a lot. It's like I feel like I miss my mom. Not only that, I miss the connection of like, the connection with kids. I miss the connection. So there's so many things that I do want to talk to you about, and I do have an individual that keeps grabbing my throat. Who has 3 children, whether you have 3 siblings total or you have 3 kids. Okay, so Dave is your husband. David is mine. So thank you for validating the D name. And what I keep getting is that they're grabbing my throat, and I know I was unable to communicate towards the end. I keep hearing the 14th, which could be a birthday, a death date, an anniversary of any month. Don't only think about your loved ones on the other side, think about your immediate family as well. But it's like things are slipping out of my hands, and I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm trying every different direction, and I'm not getting that response that I'm supposed to be getting. It's almost like, I gotta be honest with you, with my brother, it's like I want to help, and then when it comes down to it, it's like, I don't need your help, sis. I got it. Meanwhile, you did not have it. And so there are things that I'm trying to connect with, whether this is sibling, whether this is a child. There's something that I can't go, and it's driving me insane. Okay, so you have 3 and your daughter. Okay. Thank you for validating that. Thank you very much. So when they make me pinpoint, so like with you, I said your spouse's name, and then I mentioned 3 children, and I feel like I'm being, I want to help my kids. You know that feeling, like I need to help my kids. But there's only so much we can do. Who's having the issues with their spouse, or is it 14th, my husband's birthday? Okay, thank you for validating that as well. So, bringing up your children and in your, there's something going on that I'm like, I want to shake. My husband is one of 3 as well. I'm going to stick to your family with the 3 kids. That's what I want to stick to right now. But your husband does like to, it's okay, I got it. It's okay, I got it. Where it's like emotionally things land on you, or him, he's like, okay, I got it. So we're both going back and forth. But I gotta be honest with you. There is something about a Ferris wheel that I keep seeing. I know this may sound odd. This could be from a loved one, either you or your spouse's side, that had a small Ferris wheel. It could have been a Disney thing. It could have been just a Ferris wheel in general, like with knickknacks. But there's this small Ferris wheel I don't want to let go of, that I'm holding on to, and it's letting you know I'm watching over you and the family. And so with your daughter that has 3 children as also, who's thinking about moving, or who just moved, or is there something where I'm colliding? Because I feel like you have so much going on within yourself. It's like, I want to scream but can't, because I got to keep going. I got to keep going. And all 3 of your kids are all different, just like all 5 fingers are different. And I say that all the time. So I want to acknowledge different things. So I keep getting shown little knickknacks. One is a Ferris wheel that could be even an ornament. It doesn't look like huge. It just looks like a smaller, like a Ferris wheel. Somebody has this or had this, and I'm very, very stuck on it. Where's my beat? A minute. Who's my husband is with me. I can't feel like this may be loved one for coming through for him. I'm sorry, my husband is with me. Can't feel like this may be a loved one for coming through for him. So are you saying because he's right next to you, you think it might be a loved one for him? It absolutely could be. And that's why I always say, don't only think about you, think about your spouse's side as well, because I want to make sure we put this together. But I can't let go of the Ferris wheel. I can't let go of it. I can't. I know that sounds stupid, but it's not to me, and it's not to your loved ones. It's something that I need you to remember to go back to. And like I said, it could be an ornament. It could be an actual little knick-knack that somebody did have. But I want to ensure that I keep hearing the name Jesse or Jessica. So I don't want to stop with that either. Again, it could be somebody on the other side or your family. So I don't want to let that go either. It could even be somebody I talk to that's like family. So just remember along those lines, because I'm very invested with everything with your husband I hit on, right? So speaking of him, what's with the blood work? Is he ignoring the blood work of going to the doctors for like a checkup, or did he just go? Because that's something else that I'm being yelled at. When I'm yelled at from their loved ones, I gotta say it. So there's something with that as well. And I hear him. He's like, get out of here. I do need to acknowledge the male figure. Does feel like a father figure, or a grandfather, somebody I looked up to like one, so I need to acknowledge him as well. As we're speaking regarding your husband, I don't want to let this go. And he keeps saying, keeps it going. Okay. What's with the business?
She said, I have been having a lot of problems with my blood.
Thank you for validating that. So just make sure you keep up with that, because what's going on is I feel like and then low, high, low, high, low. So I want to make sure that you stick to that. And I know that you are, but there's so many things that are clashing. Like mentally, everything's just falling on me. And it might not be anyone, it's just in general you feeling that way because you're not feeling good in relation to what's going on with your blood. Are you anemic? is there something going on a little bit? Have they tested you to see if you're anemic? The only reason why I'm asking is because I have poor circulation, and they make my toes, like my feet, flutter. And so there's things where there's poor circulation that they keep repeating. Also, with the male individual that I have here just handed me, which it feels like the size, it does feel like a gun of some sort. So I don't know if this is a gun or a shotgun, but does your husband have somebody's shotgun or gun that it could be an antique, or it could be, I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. It sounds like endometriosis. That's how hard it is. Yeah. I can't pronounce it. That's like me saying what I have. I apologize. But I do know that it's affecting mentally and physically. So, and I'm kind of, with you, I'm kind of getting tired of getting like pricked everywhere. Like somebody figure this out and help. But with the male figure, I'm sorry, I have to go back to this. Whether this has to do with your husband or somebody in the family, because he just went like this. So that's my indication that somebody has a shotgun or a gun that was mine. There's something in relation to that. I do need to bring that up. And whether that's with your husband or with somebody in the family. High iron. Oh, I had that when I was pregnant.
Oh, I think that's what Uncle Roy had.
Yeah. Got it. Thank you. Chromatosis. I know how to say it. Chromatosis. Something that's it's old. And they keep showing me
my mom has my dad's gun.
Okay, thank you for validating that. And I was gonna say, I keep getting shown like it looks like a cabin. I don't know if this is a lake house that we used to hang out in or had memories of such, but there is different things that I am bringing to everyone's attention. Also, my right side hurts more than my left, so I don't know if you've had a headache recently that's not going away, or even like your one of your kids have mentioned, like, I can't get rid of this damn headache and it's in my neck, and but you gotta stick to it. I know that it's not easy to go through everything, because considering I have not been feeling well, and I'm doing this for everybody else, even though they've been fighting. I want to make sure that I get everything out for everyone. So the 29th, I just heard. That could be a birthday, death date, anniversary. That could even be an appointment that that they're acknowledging. Just remember, I'm saying it in that way as well, okay? It's like I'm saying he's like a sitting duck. I feel like they're just going back and forth. Sitting duck. There's so many characteristics. That's why I'm doing that. So, I thank you for allowing me to read your loved ones, and please go back to this because it is a lot to intake. They did bring up your husband because he's always right there for you. So he's going to continue to do that, and they thank him for everything that he has done for you and that he's still doing, and that's what it's about. Oh my God, I'm not sure who's coming through. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. Just remember, I'm saying lake. It feels like a cabin. And it doesn't have to be that it's ours. It could be somewhere where we had memories of. This is why I'm bringing this up. I know. And this is, so you know how I said, like, I have a headache on the side of my head and I don't feel good. I feel nauseous. This is why in the beginning I said there's a lot that you feel that I feel. I feel helpless at times where, so like for instance with my brother, like, yeah, I got him. And then it's like, no, I completely thought he just ran right over me with wording. So there's a lot going on in between that. But I want to acknowledge that with the gun, that was something right there for you. That's that. Got it. Also with the lake house, it doesn't have to be a cabin or a lake house. Like in that general, could be a memory. And that's why I'm pushing that, because I see it in a photo. It's something memorable. It's something they're talking over me. We can memorize. Even with your family, that's why I'm pulling that. They say you insert your role with everybody, but you're the mom, so that's what happens. And even with siblings, you're the mom, so that's what happens. So I do need to thank you. Go back to this. It's okay. My grandson's name is Devon. The D name, he had been having really bad headaches. Okay.
Donna.
Yep.
That's another cool name.
I know, I like that name too. I just said that the other day, actually. You weren't here. And it's for him, is actually, they're saying that it's getting worse for him. It's getting worse. So he does need to get something checked out, but I do feel like he's like, no, like it's putting me at stop. My dad used to take us camping. Beautiful. Thank you for validating that. That's why your dad brought up, you know, with the gun. He wants you to know these things. He wants you to remember these things. There's photos, there's memories. There's this, I can smell the charcoal. You know, there's things that he's making me remember for me to say it the best to my ability. So I do want to thank you. He's so proud of you and your family. He says you need to get well, even though I don't feel like with you, I just feel like this is taking more of a toll because everybody wants to give me something different and nothing's working. And you will find the right thing for you. You will. I understand that, and I understand what you're going through. I do. It's a nightmare. It is a nightmare. And just know that your husband, he couldn't be more proud of your husband. I know. I know that. And that's why when you go in the beginning of my video, you're going to hear me say, oh, this is a lot. This is a lot. This feels like more my family and me trying to help my sibling or, you know, my kid. I feel like I'm dangling by a string with what I'm trying to get out. And that's, just go back to it. It's a lot. It's a lot. But you will connect as you connected that D name. You are going to connect other things. And I thank you for allowing me to read you. Also, don't forget that I keep hearing November. So November could be a birthday, a death date, an anniversary, or something significant to November, okay? You're very welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. And you just go back to this at your time, and you can validate it right here. You can validate it right at this video. Thank you. Emma.
Corey Wenzel.
What?
Wenzel.
Corey.
Wenzel.
Wenzel. Wenzel. Corey Wenzel. Oh, completely, Vic. Not only with you and your husband, with your kids as well. And that's why they're bringing everyone up at this moment, because they want you to know these things. Even with somebody's relationship within the family, they're nosy. They want you to know. And you'll go back to the video. You will. There's so much and a lot at the same time.
Corey Wenzel.
Cor-
Wenzel. I say names.
I know. Go ahead. Corey
Wenzel.
Winsell. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, love.
Yeah, it's a lag, honey.
It's okay. Welcome. If it's your first time, welcome. You're very welcome. And I know that's why he came up so often in the reading, because they were like, hey, we see, we know, and we're letting you know he's still doing his job. He's doing it right. He has not let down any vow. He is not. Hey, Colleen. Corey, Lynn, and Wetselma. Okay.
Yeah, that's her. That's Corey.
Corey. Got ya. Yes, thank you. Yeah, make sure if this is your first time, you hit like and follow. That way you get notification every time I go live, which is every Tuesday and Friday. So you are notified right away when I go live. I always will pop in once in a while and do certain things just so you guys know that. Okay, I see you, Corey. Thank you so much. You're okay. Don't say sorry. Yes, all readings are up, and if you don't, they're always up. But you can always go to Facebook. Okay.
All lives, not your readings.
Oh wait,
Maybe
not sessions. Sessions are not recorded unless you record. But lives are always up, and they're always added to YouTube as well. Good night, girly. Okay. Oh, Vicky, you're stuck. You're stuck with me. Sweet dreams, love. Okay, so Corey, where are you? I'm so sorry, Corey. Okay, all right. There's like a sisterly bond. So, I don't feel good. Like, okay. So when I say sisterly bond, I do need to acknowledge that, like, even like with me and my mom, we have that special bond. There is there's so much going on. I do have to acknowledge that I do feel under the influence. It doesn't necessarily mean regarding me, but it could be, oh God, what's going on here? I might have to close my eyes. Mom, keep a lookout, okay? Okay, the 3rd could be a birthday, death date, anniversary of some sort, or any date in March. Don't only think about your loved ones on the other side, think about your immediate family as well. Something's really messing with my throat. It almost feels like incubated. There's things going on left and right all around me. And there's a lot of unanswered questions that I feel that it's like you need to breathe from. I'm going to try my best to do that for you tonight. It's hard, and I apologize if I close my eyes. It's just because it's so strong that it might be so very fresh. That's why I'm feeling this way. What's with the living room? Okay. I keep seeing a blue comforter like in a bedroom, and then in the living room. There's 2 different spots that I'm going to. So I do need to acknowledge. I just have to tell you that they'll make me go into different things. Took care of me. Oh God, I feel sick. It's okay, just relax. I understand. I completely understand. I promise you. I understand. It's a lot for me too. I feel like that we've been in the same position, and it's very heavy on me. And this is very fresh for you as well. There's even clothing that I'm grabbing onto, like as you, and I'm smelling. So I'm like, so when my brother passed away, I wanted to smother myself with all his stuff. And then now I'm like, I can't look at it, you know, but there's so much that is being brought out. And I'm severely missing my best friend. Now, there's a maternal feeling. When I say maternal, that could be a sister, could be a mother figure, could be somebody I looked up to that I don't want to let go. But there's so much in between. You didn't fail. What is with this? Why do you think you didn't fail anyone? And that's easier for us to feel because we thought we had control over the situation, and we didn't. We don't have control over these situations. So I keep getting placed under 2 things. Like I said, at first I'm being shown a bedroom with like a blue comforter. It's not like blue, but it's blue enough. And then all of a sudden I'm placed in the living room, and I'm like, what am I doing? So did you, when they show me pacing, did you take care of me or try to do your best with me? Also, I keep getting shown the phone. So when they show me a phone and they text, it doesn't have to be a text. It's just my symbol of we just spoke. Either it was a text message, could have been a message, an email, like message on Facebook, email, or phone call. But we just spoke not that much long ago. And then I feel like with you, like, I don't know how to, the way that you feel is how I feel, and it's getting to me, and I'm very sorry. I don't mean to do that to you. Years. That's all I keep hearing. Years. Do you understand that you did everything in your power? You put your life on hold. You on hold for me. And I need to thank you. Not only that, I'm apologizing for everything that I put you and your family through. And you you stopped everything around you. The way you feel is suffocated without even being suffocated, because I don't know which way to turn. I don't know where to go. I don't know. It's like this, honestly. When my brother passed, it was like I didn't know from my head to my ass. Like, I didn't know anything. And that's going to change. It just takes some time. And I'm on 6 years, and it's still, I don't want to say that, but it's still like a
It's an open wound.
you know, those wounds,
they never close. Don't
ever close. But with this, what's she? So I do need to acknowledge that I keep getting pointed to a necklace. So and I don't. I know it does. I know, and I feel your pain, and that's why I'm trying not to break down, because I feel your pain so much on so many levels. And I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry. But I gotta grab onto this necklace. Do you have something that's mine, or did you have a name of or thinking about? There's a lot going around that. Number of phone calls. Hold on. You were the only one. You were the only one. That's all I keep hearing. You were the only one. So I keep hearing an R sounding name as well. Good night, Mick. Good night, Mickey. Thank you very much. So the R name, just think, could be with somebody with me or somebody that's in general. Thank you for validating that. I need to say that I need you to know that you stopped everything for me. And even though this was always in the back of your head, it was like, no, she's going to be all right. No. And then for this to happen and transpire, it's almost like, I don't understand. But we do, but we're not comprehending. So that's why she's doing this with you, saying, no, I see things that you're doing. I know what you're doing. Speaking of that, what's hers around you right now at this moment? Like, right now. She's like, you better bring this up, whether it's her photo, there's something that's on, like, I can't let this go. She's so like this with you, as you would want to do that back.
Who is this that she lost?
And then she keeps talking about 2.5 Men, which is like, she keeps talking about 2.5 Men. So I don't know if that's a show that you two did watch, or if that's something that you do watch. She's going, you need to stop feeling guilty to laugh. Stop it. And I know there's no right or wrong time, but when you chuckle, it's okay to chuckle. She goes, but she calls herself out as like, what is there to laugh about? You know, it's okay, because it's a part of not moving on. There's no moving on. It's a different way of learning how to live, unfortunately. And I can say that because I'm still going through it. And that's why I do what I do, because I understand pain and grief. She also wants me to go into who found her. What is this? Because she's going twice, Diana. Twice. So there's two things that occurred. Either this is the second time, or one, she was found and then put in the hospital, and that's why I feel like I can't speak, but there's something two times. Like, she's letting it all out. I feel bad when I laugh because it's exactly what I shouldn't be laughing. But it is, and that's why she's bringing this up. Is because she's going, you need to laugh. You need to laugh. And so like 2.5 Men, I don't know if there was something on, or for all I know, you can get off and it's going to be on. And that's why she's mentioning it. I have no idea, but she's mentioning it. So with that, she's going, you'll sit there, you'll laugh, and then you're like, what am I laughing about? She goes, so do I. She goes, you have every right to laugh. You dedicated your whole entire life to me. You didn't need to do that, but you did it anyways, because that's what we do. That's what we do. So I don't mean to open up these wounds even more, but she's making me do this for you. I was right there when it first happened. Saved her with my dad. Yeah. So the reason why she's doing that is because we have a lot in common. Because I saved my brother, thought that would be right.
So did I.
So did my mother. And then I was very fucking wrong. And so she literally took the breath out of my mouth. So I need to validate and let you know, those are the things we remember. Like, where were we? If I came in a little bit later or earlier, we do that. Or if I yelled her name, stop. She goes, you don't sleep. You just lay there or you sit there and you don't think. You just go over all of it. She keeps showing me wings as well. Wings, like angel wings. So I don't know if somebody got you angel wings or if there's something significant attached to her with angel wings. But she keeps showing me that. And I see 2 pieces of it. Like, I don't see the angel. I just see the wings that she's showing me. She also has a child with her. So somebody that lost a child to miscarriage, abortion, or stillbirth, I do need to acknowledge that she has that child. And that doesn't have to be you. It could be her or somebody else in the family. That umbilical cord never goes away. See if I would have just moved with. Right, correct. We've all done that. And that's where I'm getting at with you, is that you're physically making yourself sick. You can do this all. You're not sleeping. You're not eating. It doesn't matter how long it is. There is no time limit on grief for everybody. There's no time limit on grief. So when I sit there and had a doctor tell me, well, it's been 2 years. It's only been 2 years. Did you find him dead? No, I don't think so. So, I understand on so many levels that you need answers and you want them. Arms of an Angel was played at the funeral, as well as I have shirt made for her. Oh, God. So remember in the beginning when I was like, shirt, like I'm doing this with a shirt, that's her validating. And I thank you for validating that for her. That song I cannot listen to because it puts me really in a.
Never listen to that song.
I know. Right that was on the other day. That song, and I turned it off. But she is putting that in, like, I'm arm's reach from you. I am going to be able to help you in every aspect that you think I could never help you in, but I'm going to. So, like I said, there's an R name that I kept hearing was like Ray sounding, R sounding name. And then there is a D sounding name as well. Whether it has something to do with somebody on the other side or the immediate family or friends. I have to acknowledge that. And don't worry about that right now. Please don't. But she will forever be in debt to you. She will forever be pulling your hair because she pulled my hair twice, which means it feels like a bug's on it. She will, okay, who's Ryan? Who's Ryan? I wrote Ray, but who's Ryan? Good night, love, sweet dreams. It's just people that I gotta put together. And I was fooled. You were fooled like I was. We were fooled. And that's not something that you can hold on to. And we will. I'm going on 6 years. We're gonna hold on to things. And it's unfair. But she's going to do everything in her power.
Dad's boyfriend.
Okay. Couldn't let him go. That's more. It's okay, Carrie. It's okay. We'll remember that. So with her ex-boyfriend, that was more of like didn't make me feel too good. You know, my brother had a couple of those too, where I was like, yeah. So it just wasn't in a good situation. And who would go running? Who would go and do what they had to do? You were her fighter. You did everything for her. Everything on so many levels. You were filling out, she said, paperwork for her. Whether it was for insurance to help her. You were doing everything possible for her. And there was so much, you couldn't lay this on your dad. Right. I know that. That's where I'm getting at. Is that you couldn't lay this stuff on your dad, especially, she said. Mom liked to push everything under the rug. Dad was more of, I told you so. I don't know what to tell you. So you were the one that was like, I'm going to take care. Where my mom, we worked as a team. We worked as a team. It was still not fucking easy. But, you know, it made you have this guilt, and you were the only one that was there. The only one. And you need to remember that now you have her that watches over you, and she's going, let's kick it up a notch now. Let's kick it up a notch, you know. And of course, we're all stuck in quarantine. So the grieving is really bad. Depression kicks in. We all are going through our own emotions. And that's where when people get nasty on here, it's like, you, we're all in the same position. We all are. I'm hurting just like you. And I'm telling you now that your sis is going, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not. And she's actually changing my voice because I'm trying to get, she wants to get to you. Like, stop it, you know, stop it. You did everything down, I know that. And with her, you did everything down to the wire with even her passing of, would she want this? Is she going to like this? There's so many things that you still go after. So I just want you to know that you are being watched over her, and she is no longer in pain. She no longer feels or thinks the way that she did, and that's not your fault. It's not. And if anything, you were the light at the tunnel for her. You didn't fail her. And I gotta be honest with you, your parents might have pushed it under the rug, but they didn't fail her either. She chose her own destiny. So I needed to thank you for allowing me to read her. I hope that you were able to grasp some of this. I just want you to know, right here, not going anywhere.
Her aunt said she really needed this. She said, did I ever?
I know. And that's where, and you can come back to this once you relax, because it's a lot out of everybody. It is. Every time I read, it's a lot. But I want you to come back to this and give yourself some time. Absolutely, Amy. So you're at 20110, okay? Thank you, Dawn. Thank you. So just so you know that you can go back to this, and you can even send this to your messenger so you can watch it. You don't have to be on here, but just so you know, you can show your parents, which I feel that there's certain things there, but you're not alone. You're not alone. Sucks.
I know, it doesn't stop.
Doesn't. She is okay. More than okay. She goes, I'm better than you. You know, she has jokes now. She has no jokes. But that's her. Is she rather defeat with jokes than anything on me. Or if it was all about her, I'm gonna everything's about me. But now it's your turn, and she's gonna come to you in so many ways that she's like, open up. And I'm so sorry, hon, and I'm pushing back my own stuff. Is I've broken down so many times on lives, it's not even funny, because I feel what you go through, and it kills me, because nobody should be going through, any of us, and we're all home in our thoughts. We have kids running around. It's a lot going on for all of us, and that's why with the nasty shit going on with people arguing, not right now, I'm saying in general in the beginning, it's like, come on, we're all here just to listen or to have our name called, and this is why I do it. So I thank you. So not allow her to pass in vain. She will not. And she goes, and the way I look, you think I'm so she changed that to, you won't allow her to pass in vain. She goes, you do realize, though, the way that I look, that I am very vain right now. Because she is beautiful. She says, take 10 years and plus 2. That's how I look. So I don't know what that is, but she keeps doing that. Take 10 years plus 2, so 12 total, which I don't know why she said it that way. She's being a smart ass. And she's saying, that's how I look. And she's got glasses, and she's like, the sunglasses, but she's pulling them down like, you got me. So she's a good kid at heart. She's a good kid at heart. So sweet. And again, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're not alone. You're not.
Unfortunately, you're not.
No. It's terrifying, to be honest with you. It's terrifying. She was beautiful 12 years ago.
Oh my God.
When she got, when she first got it. That's why she's doing that.
Holy shit.
She's got the glasses, and she's like, add 10 plus 2. And she's doing that. So that is truly amazing, and that's why she did that.
Wow.
Because she wants you to know, I feel good. I look good. You're damn right I look good, she says. And that's how she wants you to remember her. There's a photo of you two that she goes, that's how we rock. That's how we are. She said, I might have aged you, and I apologize.
Yeah, they have a way of doing that.
Yeah, they do.
They sure do.
Thank you. And this is why I do. She wore big dark sunglasses too, because she kept doing it.
Like a movie star.
She kept doing it. Well, my cousins would call me Hollywood.
Yeah.
But she kept doing that with the glasses and notating, because you would only know that, and that's why she was doing that. You would only know that, and 12 years you would only know these things. So that's why, they do stuff, and that's why I say everything that they do say or show me, because you only know, or your family only knows. And every time I do lives, I have people that holy shit, the picture from when we were clean. If you can send me that photo through Goodvibes Cosentino, I would love to see that, if you don't mind, because I could see it in my head, and I love when they do that with me. Take your time, but I would love that, and just know you're part of our family here, and we all have your back. We all do. Dollywood, we would call her.
Oh,
that's hysterical. I said Hollywood.
So
that is so funny.
I love that.
See, they're right here. They don't leave, and I know they feel like they physically. You're like, I want to choke you. If she's to come down, I'll choke you and send you back up. I know the feeling. I get it all. I get it all. But she goes, I live through your eyes, and right now you're not living. And I'm like, well, really nobody is at this point. But she goes, no. You're consuming yourself with everything. So just remember that she's right there. Just keep talking to her. Keep doing that.
That's
she
great.
is. She is. She's a smart ass. You know how she is.
Great. I love it. That's great.
Yeah, mommy.
Oh, okay. Lena Johnson.
Lena Johnson. I know. Because we all feel the same way. And only with that, it's I wish I can give you closure. A little piece, a cry, a sigh, even a chuckle. I get mad sometimes.
What's with the angry faces?
I get mad sometimes and feel guilty. I completely understand. I completely agree, and I understand. I do.
So sad.
And everybody here feels the same way. Linda?
No, Lena Johnson.
Lena? Welcome. Good night, Rita. Usually it's not that dramatic with people acting that way. So we'll see you Friday. Don't forget to hit like and follow. That way you get notification for Friday. Plus Thursday do a video, which I was thinking about doing something with that.
What, your...
Yeah, so I was going to see... So you guys know how I do this video of every Monday and every Thursday. I call it like a commercial, like, hey, I'll be on, Tuesday, I'll be on Friday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, I figured, you know what? Why don't have somebody that is consistently always on do it if they wanted to do it instead of me? So you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I am always here. Always. Top fan, Christy, you always participate and you get that badge. I don't know how you get it. You just get it. Control. Yeah, we have no control over it. But as long as you're on and you just say, hey, whatever it may be, you gain, I guess, a top badge, but it does happen. Yes, we're all going to be thinking about you. So, I did think about that though, like, you know what? Why doesn't somebody do my commercial? you know, or bits and pieces. Somebody does half,
Smith.
someone else.
I want to do it.
What'd she say?
Felicia Smith.
I want to do it. Felicia,
sent
it in. Send it in. Study what I do, and then do it. I was like, oh shoot, crap. You did just get your top fan badge. Awesome, awesome. It's right. You'll get it back. Once you had it, you'll get it back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But I was thinking about doing that, so I might do a post after this and say, hey, if you're interested, send the video.
That would be such a freaking incredible honor.
I think it would be so cool. Like, you know, or if you do half, someone else could do the other half. I don't really care, but we could do that. Also, the other thing I was thinking about was, I do your commercial. The other thing I was thinking about, you're welcome, you're so welcome, was, you'll get it, love you too, Kayla, is doing maybe a Zoom thing where, you know, because I'm filled up for this year, like filled up, and I'm doing sessions even before I'm right up to this point where I'm doing my live. So normally I don't do that, but I wanted to make sure I could get as many people as possible. So I was thinking about maybe doing the Zoom thing or somewhere where Facebook does up to so many people where we can do it that way. Have, you know, 10 people in.
Well, you should be able to bring people on.
Yeah, I could bring people on, but what I'm saying is, so they get a chance, you know, people are like, oh, well, where they get like a mini read, which Mom says I don't know how to give mini reads because I don't. I go over and freaking everything, but that's because I would want somebody to do it for me, you know? So that's pretty much where that lands. But it's just different things that we're trying to come up with where I want to get more in. I know. 2021 can't come soon enough. And I think we're all feeling that way. I did the same thing. I thought yesterday was Tuesday. And my husband's like, no. Yeah, exactly, April. Like a group reading. Like Zoom or even Google Meet, you could have up until like 30 people. But we can do 10 at a time, you know, small thing, and then you can get read that way and still be able to have something in, because it bothers me that I can't fit everybody in, and Mom knows this. Like, she's like, you gotta give yourself rest, and which I do, and my husband yells at me. I don't stop. I've been really sick with the endo the last week, really sick, where I have a heating pad right here because it's been flaring up, and I'm just trying to do, I can't help it. I want to help everyone. So yeah, like a watch party, but it would have to be more with, at a time, like 10 or 15 people at a time, and we would schedule that. A Zoom with a family would be amazing. Yeah, I mean, and I know what Skype does, just so anybody has future sessions coming up, Skype records. So I do have that. If not, it's Facebook Messenger or over the phone, whatever you like. So yeah, but Zoom I looked into, and you could have so many people in there. I just thought, why not? I'm sorry with all the negative comments you have to deal with. Thank you, Kayla. I don't know what that was about today, and I get it. We're all
crazy.
It was bullshit, and that's the thing. It's like, what am I doing? Like,
because I had to block people.
Yeah,
I don't like to
I know. Like, for no reason, for them being like rude when everybody's waiting their turn. You see what I'm saying? And like, I'm one person, and I understand you're all watching and you're waiting for your turn, and you're here Tuesdays and Fridays, and And then, my mom remembers names. I don't remember anything. And people that have sessions will know each session is different. I could have a reading with you today, and tomorrow your reading is completely different because every moment changes every moment changes every day. So it's what today you needed to hear. And with that, there's so many things. If people are leaving, don't forget, if you want to do a commercial, submit it to Goodvibes Cosentino. I'll be happy to post it for Friday. Use it as Friday. Hey guys, it's Good Vibe. Or you could say, it's the Vibe Tribe. Whatever you want to say. Make your own twist to it, but I really want to do that. I think that would be awesome. The rules of the page I can't put on the bottom because then I can't see anything. If I pin something, I can't see on here. So that's why she does the rules before we get on. But some people don't look, unfortunately. And it's pretty crazy that people have like different names. It's kind of not right. I don't like that either. Don't take my kindness for weakness. We all know that. And we all feel the same way. Yes, absolutely. Dawn, you did a fantastic job. I can't thank you enough. Tonight was not easy. I don't know what happened, what was that, but everybody that was read was amazing. And I thank you all for dealing with the people that were nasty for some reason. It's just, I guess we're all feeling some type of way. Because if I won, I could really go into that small group short readings. When you answer back, it would be quicker. Yes, Diane, exactly what I'm thinking. Exactly. Like 10 the most. 10 the most. Right. And people are called for that reason. They're being guided to be called. And it's not that your loved ones aren't in the way. It's just at this moment in time, they're being called. And I promise you, I'm going to get to everybody. You all are always here for me. There's always over 300 people with you guys. And you're all always here for me. And I can't thank you enough. So that's why I'm always here for you. Health scans, free. That takes me 2 seconds. Thank you so much. Again. Oh, Jessica. People left because of the drama tonight. Yeah, it was bullshit. It was, I didn't like it at all. What was that? Hold on. And it records as well. People left me. No, I read that. Zoom, you can have up to 300 people and it records as well. We use Zoom for our university classes. Yeah, so Zoom, I wouldn't mind doing Zoom with like a small class, and that way I could keep it going maybe once a week. Here's 10 or 15, here's 10 and 15, and then everybody gets a little something out of it, you know? I love you, Betty. I love you, Betty. Thank you. She is, James. She is. And she deals with a lot of crap. And people message her even for sessions for me. And she's like, I have nothing to do with it. So it's a lot. It's not easy. It's not easy for me or for anybody else in that. To Good Vibes page. Yes, Felicia. Yes, submit it to Goodvibes Cosentino Facebook page. If anybody else is interested in doing that, do that as well, because I'll mix it all up. Maybe we'll make a contest out of it. If I get enough, make a contest. And you guys know, you've seen my commercials. You can go on Instagram and look up Good Vibes readings. And you can look up my commercials that way too, if you like. You don't have to participate, but you can. And I might even do a surprise for it. It was, Betty. That was a great night. Tracy. I feel off balance with you. My left and right side, like my lower parts are feeling like that. And then for some reason when I breathe, I feel like I have you ever had surgery and have like gas pulled in your stomach and then you have like a bubble stuck? There's something with that as well. Oh, Rhonda Maria, you can, so on Goodvibes Cosentino, you'll see my commercials. I didn't do one yesterday because I had so many sessions, but you go down, you'll see my commercials. They'll have like 2,000 views. Those are my commercials. What I call, so everybody knows what, like the next day. Can you tell me my twin flame is still on this side or the other side? Amy Wilson, your twin flame. It just tried to reconnect. That was not me. Sorry. I don't know what happened there. But with that, I want to make sure. Have a good night too. Stay positive. I know, it keeps freezing. It reconnected on me. So before that happens again, I don't want it to happen again. If you're interested in doing a commercial, go ahead and submit it to Goodvibes Cosentino Facebook page. I'll be more than happy to, if I get more than one, I'll put a bunch up. If you like, and we can do a contest, and then somebody can have a free mini read. But I thank you all so much for the support and hanging on tonight. I apologize for those rude people, but they're gone. So thank you for hanging in with me. I appreciate it. There's something with your lower, Tracy, something like lower that's bothering me, just so you know. I found you through Facebook grief group. Someone recommended you the second time. I'm not disappointed. You're awesome. Aw, thank you. I don't know why it's freezing up. It's bothering me. Love you guys so much. I will see you Friday. Let's rock Friday out of this world. Let's rock everybody out of this world. With all the fighting tonight, it like threw me off on not reading as many people. But let's get that commercial out. So I'll need it Thursday, okay? So if you're into it, Thursday's when I'll need that commercial. And it goes like this. Hey everybody, it's Good Vibes, but you can say I'm part of the Vibe Tribe. Just so you know, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live. Goodvibes Cosentino will be live Friday. Hope to see you all right there. Don't forget to share, send out to groups that only allow it, and friends and family, and hope to see you all there. You could do something like that, just to give you a thing. But much love for you all. Thank you so much. Be safe. Or if you're in the areas with the fires, please be safe. If they say to evacuate, please leave. I know it's not easy, but with everything going on, it's just like another stress. So I'm thinking about you or your families that are involved in that as well, okay? Yes, Deborah, you could be the bouncer, girl. Yes, you can. You got it. Thank you very much, as I'm going to have a heating pad on my stomach all night. Much love, guys. I look forward to your twin flame. I said has an A sounding name. It sounded like Adam to me. But there's something about heavily, like I feel under the influence, and then I tasted alcohol, whether that's with him or with somebody on the other side. Also, I'm addicted to something with a vehicle. There's something with a vehicle. I also got the number 6, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or any date in June, okay? Love you guys to the moon and back. You know that. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I will see you Friday. And I hope to have a lot of, at least some commercials so I don't have to do it. I'll need that by Wednesday. Well, let's see. What are we in? So today's Tuesday? No, all right. So I'll need that Thursday by Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? Much love, guys. Good night. Oh, lots of rain. Be careful, Diane. Be careful. Much love, guys.